Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our daily analysis. This is Tuesday, a day before CPI or US inflation data. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. It seems like the market will be starting to price itself to those prices. We saw what happened last week. NFP did go very nice. It was very positive. So what about CPI tomorrow? We will see. We don't really know yet, but I'm expecting the numbers to go a little bit lower. So today, just know that the market will be trying to set itself ready for tomorrow's economic news, right? So don't forget to smash that subscribe button. So another thing before I continue, guys, we have the special. I have like more than 20 people who said they wanted to join around March, May before we change the price. So anyways, guys, I feel like, you know what, you can still join, but this I think is going to be our last special for this half or this quarter. Let's say actually this first half of the year. So yes, you can still join our signals, not mentorship. I will be talking about our mentorship. So you can join our signals for $48. Let me know because this is limited. So if you want to be part of the team, if you want to eat with us, that's how that's what you can do. You can just talk to me, then I can actually assist you. There are the links for my WhatsApp, or maybe you can just watch this video until the end. There is a QR code that you can scan, or my WhatsApp number, then you can talk to me. So this $48 is going to be actually 6 months, and actually this is way too lower, but anyways, you can get this for 6 months. So this is going to be our last special for that $48. So if you wanted to join, then let me know as soon as possible, then you can be part of the team. If you want to join our mentorship, it's still $350, but there are some changes. We're no longer going to do that for 12 months because the experience that I have for 2 months, it's actually enough. We don't really have to hang around for 12 months. So yes, now it's gonna be 2 to 3 months. Then if you want that, you can actually talk to me, right? So other prices, you will see them on the end of this video. What's really happening, as I told you, tomorrow we have CPI. That is actually way too bigger than NFP, for those who don't really know, because it actually gauges the inflation, and the inflation, if it's still going up, that actually has an effect on the interest rates. So there will be forced whether to cut the rates or not to cut the rates, right? The rates. So what's really happening on Eurozar? It's a very good day, guys. I don't think it's a good idea to be in the market. Let's see Nasdaq there. I can see it's trying to go down. I also saw US30. They are trying to reverse. So it's not really a good time to just play around. I'm not expecting much from the market. So the best thing that you can say, or what that we can do, is to just relax, wait for tomorrow. Today you can try to trade and you can easily lose. That is the thing. That is the problem, you see. So now we are actually on USD ZAR, Euro ZAR, sorry, USD ZAR, not Euro. So what's really happening? I think this is quite straightforward structure. Maybe I can even use a daily time frame because this trend has been like going up for quite some time. So you can see that we are actually on a very stronger uptrend, and it seems like it is still continuing. You can see it's still continuing with the trend. This it's supposed to be like this. So yeah, you can see that the market is still actually going up. So if the market breaks where we are, it means that we are going to look for what? For actually a sell. We can have a nice support there. If the market breaks this area, we can say now it's time for us to look for those sell positions. You see that? Or maybe if the market respect this area, we'll be expecting to see this type of moves, this type of reversals, something like that. So I'm ready to see that, or we'll be waiting for it. If maybe it tries to go up, I will be updating you in the group. So in our group, guys, just know that there we send signals for almost anything or almost any major pair that you know about. We actually send that. We send gold, we send Nasdaq, US30s, currency pairs, Gbpusds, Euro, USDs. Some minor pairs, not that much, but yes, sometimes I do send that. So what we have here is we have something like this. That is our support for now. So which means around this area, I'm expecting to see a continuation of that buy. Né? It's supposed to be straight like that, something like that, you see. So I'm expecting to see a nice reversal. You can see around this level, we have a nice areas where the market was respecting. Even here, the market can do the same thing. So you can have a very nice buy. So your stop loss can be a little bit below there, or where you feel comfortable placing your stop loss. Simple as that. So let's push to the next one. What's really happening? So I will be updating you this Friday with the account. It's still going, but hey, we had some losses. I've been holding some losses because I actually bought on top. I'm talking about 500 rand account, but it's growing very nice. So it's not like maybe life-threatening losses. No, not really aggressive. But yes, we are on a loss, but I will be updating you this week. Sometimes I forget, guys. You see. So what's really happening on Eurosd? We can easily see that this is also a very nice structure, a nice one, by the way. You can see this is a very nice uptrend. You see this. Wow, this moves very nice. But what we have now, the market just broke out of this structure here. And you can see we have this consolidation around this level. So for us to buy here, to sell here, it's not going to be fine. We need to sell below this support because here the market is still ranging. The market is still consolidating. So below there, it's where we can actually look for our sell positions and continue like that. If the market will be continuing selling, if the market doesn't really do that, it means that the market might end up breaking out of this resistant area, and we can say after the market goes up like that, we can continue doing what? To look for that continuation of that uptrend if the market breaks this resistance. But for now, we just have to look for a nice downtrend, right? As the market already is showing us that it's going down. So now what's really happening? Let's go on our 4 hours time frame. 4 hours time frame. What's really happening? Euro JPY, we can easily see that the market is actually on a, there's this fly here, sorry. The market is actually on a very nice uptrend. You can see that it's going up very nice. And where we are currently, you can see that the market is been going up. So where we are on a very nice structure that I've been talking about even day before yesterday, or maybe let's say yesterday. We can easily see that yes, the market is doing what? The market just reached the highest level. But you can see it starts around this level, you see. So the market reached that resistance. So now the question is, will the market respect that level and start to go down? If it's gonna go down, it means we are going to consider this diagonal structure, right? Or maybe the market might break that, but also this horizontal support, we have to consider that it might break that and still push the upside. If that doesn't really happen, it means maybe the market will be trying to break out like in a few hours or maybe later. Then we will see. Then if it breaks out of that, we can easily see that, you know what, the market is getting out of that resistance. Then that will mean it's time for us to look for those buy positions. Simple like that. You can see, but I think the market will be respecting that. If it doesn't really respect, because I follow the market, I don't just go in front of the market. I wait for the market. If it reverses there, yes, I was going to look for a sell, but we are on an uptrend. I'm not gonna go against the trend. I rather wait for the market to break out of that resistance before I go on that long position on buy, right? But for now, we're just waiting for a reversal before we look for that buy again. For now, let's just relax. So now we are actually on USD JPY. What's really happening? The market is still actually consolidating. You can see we had this type of a move from before there. You can see that even here the market was just consolidating. Will the market do the same thing? Maybe. I placed this notification yesterday. I thought maybe the market was going to break that, but the market, it seems like it's not really willing to break. Actually, this is a pure consolidation. So maybe the market will end up going down on the support area, and if it goes there, we will be ready to buy. Some, they might jump on a sell, but nope, I don't really go against the trend, so which means I will just wait and relax. So once it reaches that level, I will say, you know what, guys, it's time for us to eat. It's time for us to buy. Simple as that, right? So now we are actually on GBP, JPY. This is the signal that we had, I think from, it's Monday or something, which is going very nice. It's going in our profit, but quite slow. I did not really take this because I'm trading Nasdaq. So, but this is something that I sent in the group. So you can see that my people are eating, but the structure was quite straightforward. We are on this nice uptrend. The market has been uptrending for quite some time. You can see that. So this was just a compliment, just to say, guys, you know what you're doing. I'm about to reverse. Can you take that buy? And we took that, and we are now smashing. Obviously, they are smashing in the group. I sent that. I think I'll also send this in the free group, so you can just check our free group in our in the description. You will find the link for our Telegram free group, right? So, but if you want to eat, if you want to receive enough signals, it's better for you to join the team. Plus, now we have the special, which you can just join for $48. So now what we have here is, as we are already eating, it means that we are waiting for the market to reach around this level. Yes, sometimes the market might not really reach that very quick. The market might just play around before reaching that area. But as long as we understand that this is the level that we're going to use as our resistance, we can just make it a little bit thicker. We're going to use that as our resistance. So once the market reaches this area, sometimes you don't really have to wait for it to reach this area. Once it just goes there, very closer, you can close. Why? Because this is a resistance, and the market might just turn back very quick, right? So which means once the market reaches this area, get out, or maybe you can just lock. Then the market might end up breaking out of that area. Anything is possible. It might reverse or it might break. So it's up to you. As long as you are eating, learn to lock your profits. So then you will be trading risk-free because you already locked whatever that is yours, right? So yeah, my people are eating. So let's go to the next one, which is Bitcoin. What's really happening on Bitcoin? We can easily see that, yes, the market is actually going up very nice. We had a smaller resistance. You can see this is a nice uptrend, but we also have a resistance. The market broke out of that. I like that. It might be a very nice retest there. Then the market might end up doing what? Continuing going up. We are on 70K. So you can see that the market is just playing around this level. So another one can say, or another option will be, even though we have that, we can still use this type of a method. We still have that as a highest area for now. Then the market can still have some issues breaking that. The market might, yeah, maybe it's the same level, but little bit far. Let me zoom that. I think it gives me this thing like it's very close. It's very close. Yeah, it's very close, man. It's very close. This is a zone. I think it's just the same zone. Do you see that? Yeah, we don't really have to complicate things. So it seems like the market respects this level there. So even if it's not really exactly, but it's around the same level. So maybe the market will be coming around the support area, then boom, going up again. Or maybe we might have a nice breakout. If the market reverses there, that will be a different story. That will be a different story that we will talk about it maybe tomorrow or some other days where the market breaks. You see. So now we are actually on DXY dollar index. The market has been creating or giving us this nice resistance structure on top there, and it seems like the market is now respecting that non-stop. You can see that for quite some time. So we can just go closer there because we already talked about some previous structures before. So what's really happening now? So yes, we can easily see that the market tries to push the upside, but most likely once the market reaches this level, the market sells aggressively. And remember, tomorrow we have CPI. What will happen here? We can see that the market is struggling to break this area. We have enough chance that the market can break that. Do you see that? I'm expecting a breakout, but not now. Maybe tomorrow or maybe later. I'm expecting a breakout. The market might just play around these areas. Boom, after that. Or there is a chance that if things tomorrow are like, if CPI is going to be extra positive, that is going to be bad news actually for us, which means we will see the dollar gaining that momentum, that because that will actually mean that those 3 cuts is going to be a problem. Those 3 rate cuts is going to be a problem, which means they might not really cut 3 times, or they might postpone that, and which means the rates are going to stay higher for quite some time, for quite long, and that is not really good for consumers, you see. And we also have to think about that. So we're just hoping that the numbers are going to go down. We saw on the calendars they're expecting them to go a little bit lower, but mostly they are wrong. But we will just see. You will just see. So I'm not going to guess it. Mostly I don't really miss that much on CPI, but my expectation is to see something like this happening and going down like that, because this is the structure that the market has been respecting. It's not like I will be guessing. I see that the market is respecting this area, so I will be following that structure. I hope you understand that, because most of the time the market has been respecting that, and we had so many economic news left and right, and which means if I follow the structure, most likely I'm going to get it right. So now we are on Euro USD. What's really happening? The market has been on this smaller uptrend. We have a breakout. Sorry. So it seems like the market, it's actually breaking. Already the market broke out as the market did not really want to continue with this uptrend. So after this breakout, the first retest here, now we have this one aggressive retest. So I'm expecting to see the market go a little bit lower, but please be extra careful, because we can already see that the market did respect this area, went lower, but halfway there. But the first one, it was much better. So even this third area here, be careful. Once you are in profit, make sure that maybe you lock your profits, because the market can still play around. We don't really know if the market is going to reach this area, but yes, there is a chance for the market to reach this level. On my side, as long as the market is going to respect this level, I will say this is a proper sell. That is a proper sell. That's why I have a notification there, which means I don't really want to miss that. Once I hear the notification, I will be sending that to my students. So yeah, if you want to be my student, you know what to do, guys. We are going to you are going to get personalized information. If maybe you are in our mentorship, you just know that you're going to get personalized information, and that is going to help you. It's going to change the way you see things, you see. So I hope that will make sense when you join our team, if you want that mentorship. So yeah, let me know if you want to be part of that. If you're tired of just roaming around trying to guess whether I will get it right, I will get it. Try to understand what's really happening. Whether understand why you lost. Understand why I won this trade. Start to see beyond the charts. Can you see beyond the charts? Seeing beyond the charts is like when you draw, it's not all about drawing the lines. It's drawing this line so that you can see what might happen next before it happens. Like now, if I am saying that I see that the market might start to sell here, it means I see the structure now, but I start to see beyond that. And I understand that because I have some experience. I have walked that route, you see. So I think that maybe if you join our team trying all those things, I think maybe it will help you. It will help you. It will. I know it will help you. So yeah, now as we are on Gbpusd, you can see that we were on this nice uptrend. The market broke out of that. Now we have this nice consolidation structure, quite similar to EURUSD, something like that. You see that? So I'm expecting to see the market reversing. Already the market is reversing around this level, so that's why we have that sell pending order. I think we also sent this on our free group. Go check that. So you will see how we send the signals. So I'm expecting to see a very nice sell there. So let's push to the next one, which is gold. Precious metals, they start to worth more. I saw Zimbabwe, they are having a currency that is backed by gold. It seems like this gold trend thing is like seriously happening. There are also rumors of BRICS going with backed currency, I mean gold backed currency, or currency that is backed by gold, or which means the value is going to be corresponding with gold, something like that. So that pushes this gold to fly, guys. And we know there are economies which are not performing very well, or stocks that are not performing very well. So to hedge their losses, they have to buy gold, because gold can retain its value no matter what, whether there's geopolitical tensions or trade tensions or whatever. It can hold that, it can retain its value. So that's the reason, or that's the simplest reason for anyone to understand, right? So yeah, this is what it's really happening. We can see that this is actually aggressively on this nice uptrend. We have a nice resistance there. Usually once the market breaks out there, we're supposed to have a buy, but this thing is already high. So yeah, I think I will be sending that signal, but be extra careful that anything can happen. Anything can happen. The market can reverse aggressively, so you should be extra careful. And gold can be volatile for those who don't really know. Mostly when I trade, I used to trade like sometimes I just scalp here and there. You can make very quick cash by scalping maybe Nasdaq, US30, gold, but the only problem was gold was the one that takes everything. You can make more very quick, yeah, but few hours later or maybe 2 days later, gold is going to be the one which is going to wipe everything out, even blowing the account. You see, so be extra careful. So now I just do the analysis of gold. If I feel like trading that, I don't really trade gold full time, and that's how it is, right? So now we are actually on US30. US30 was, I think it's still, we are still on this nice uptrend. We had a slightly smaller breakout. That breakout seems to be coming back to this support, which we see that the market respected. I think the market will be coming to retest this level again. You can see previously we had quite similar structures. The market reaches this area, it will come there maybe several times before going up. I'm expecting to see the same thing. You can even see here the market will create something, come back around that level, around the same level, and before we see a nice push. I think the market is also doing that. The market gave us something, and this is going to be a very simple, straightforward trade. The market gives us a lower area or structure and gives us this V shape, and then, or some they call it Z, something like that. So, but I can say it's V, to me it's V. So it's V shape. So after that, the market will be coming around that area again, trying to respect that. Most likely Nasdaq USD, I mean Nasdaq's US30s, they like to do structures like this. Like here, yes, we can say it's a resistance, but if you want to take it like that, you can say the market created this V structure, then the market comes back to respect that before going down. So I think we're going to have quite similar structure here, but now upside down. Something like that. Do you see that? I'm expecting something like that to happen. So, but we will see. I'm not actually on US30. I was still actually holding my Nasdaq, which means now the market tries to go down. But the market has been around this level. which means the market is trying to consolidate. What I like is the market is not aggressively selling to show us that yes, the stocks market are actually stronger. So which means I'm not really going to panic unless if maybe the market breaks out of that support area, then I will say, yeah, that's a good time for us to continue maybe looking for a sell. But for now, I'm still expecting to see a continuation of that buy. Now we are on Nasdaq. Guys, let me repeat, we are on special. We have $48 for 6 months. If you want to be part of the team, let me know. I will be posting a nice screenshot at the end of the video. You can just scan that QR code to be part of the team. So what's really happening on Nasdaq? We can easily see that the market is actually on a very, very, very nice uptrend. Where we are, I think maybe it's quite straightforward. If where the structure is now, you can see we have this area, we have that area. If you take this structure, you will see that is quite the same as the other ones. Or let me just give you an example, because I know you guys sometimes you can be lazy. So let's have something like this. Né? Let's create this average. I will just copy and paste, right? So I will just hold this. Let's hold that. This is an average move for this. You know, I'm not changing anything. I'm just copying and pasting. You will see, oh, I did not really copy there. You can see here. And if I go back, you will see. So just look at this average moves here. This is the same move. Just look at this average move. Come on. Just look at this average move there. It's also the same structure, same movements. You can see the higher, the low, the high. Even here, it's just the same thing. So you start to realize that, no, man, the market is just playing games with us. It's just repeating the same moves, but maybe you don't really realize that because you will be confused with these structures. You will be, because you're always thinking about buying and selling without thinking straight. You don't really see that the market is just repeating this type of moves now. And then I'm just trying to make it like this so that you see it properly. You see that? These are the moves that are happening now. Do you see that? So now maybe we can say, yeah, we are on this area. Okay, so what can I do? Already it's too late. No, it's not really too late. We can say around this level, it's fine. If the market comes around this level, yes, we expect him to buy, unless if the market breaks out. But on top there, what can you do? That's the reason why that I'm trying to say we can try to see. I want you to see beyond these charts. So we might have something like that next. This is something that you should have or understand that, oh, maybe the market now will be moving like this. And mostly it's going to be like that. And I'm not lying because there is a proof. Not every time. It might not really happen every time, but there is a proof that the market moves with this type of average moves. You see that? So there is something like that. Sometimes this consolidation can become very long, sometimes very short like this one here, very long like this one here. At the end of the day, you are so confused. You don't really understand. But once you understand stuff like that, you will start to see that, whoa, I was just losing money unnecessarily. That's why when I say I follow the trend, it makes my job very easy. I don't really look for buy sells for no reason. So I don't really know why you should just confuse yourself like that. You see. So, and you can trade without losing for quite some time. You can trade for quite long. Yes, sometimes the market you can get at the wrong time. Sometimes we buy here, we're expecting the market to continue, then the market reverse. But that's why I keep holding, because I understand the structures. But if it breaks out, yes, I'll say, you know what, that time I'm wrong. But if we actually count, you will start to realize that we can trade the whole month without having any issue. Simple as that. So let's push to the next one. This is what you're going to learn on our mentorship. You see. So, yeah. Let's go. Now we are on S&P 500, quite a similar structure. We see that the market is continuing going up. The market is actually on a very nice uptrend. I'm expecting a continuation of that buy there, but it seems like the market is trying to reverse there. But when we check, we can easily see that we have this nice resistance on top here, and once it continues, it makes sense. Even here we still have those blocks, you can see them here. If you use those blocks, sometimes you can learn one or two things. So you see that, oh, the market is just confusing some people who don't really see these blocks. But if you understand these blocks, you will just get around this level and you just jump in and you eat. Sometimes, yes, we can get it wrong, but most likely we eat. So that's what I say. Sometimes get some people with some experience. Don't just go with the lower prices. Because some people, they just want to see some low prices all over the place. They forget the quality. You see, you investing in yourself. Don't just go and say, I just want something that is $30. Like now, we're doing a special which is $48. We have something for you, maybe that you can learn for $3.50. But you know what? You'll say, no, I will just go for whatever the amount, the smaller amount. You forgot that it's actually your investment. But your investment is like this, too small, and let's say these are X, and what you're expecting something like that. They say you reap what you sow. You invest in $10, don't expect 10 million. Simple as that. We can talk about that the whole day, but whatever that you are going to put in. For example, let's just talk about this because I see the mistakes that I did and that people still do. Sometimes when you want to learn, this are the tips for you actually. If you want to learn very quick, whether it's the market or anything, there will be so much information out there, and there will be so many attractive prices out there, right? But the problem is, mostly with the attractive prices, there comes some shortcuts. Maybe the knowledge is not really there, you see. So mostly I see this in our industry. I'm not saying it's wrong to price the prices very low, but mostly you will see that, no, this guy just have like 3 months experience. Now they have classes, they have 1 to 3. And then three weeks later or 3 months later, people go out there and start to cry and they call people scammers and stuff like that. No, you just went for the lowest price. What were you expecting? You were investing. Just tell yourself that whatever that I'm going to add is just an investment. So it has to worth something. So if you want big things, to me, I started to do this. So these days, if I want something, I will go on the prices. I will filter and say, start from a higher price to low. Because on the higher price, most likely, you're going to get the higher quality. Not every time, obviously, but 90% or 80% of the time, it's going to be quality. And on the lower price, there are so many products. So it's difficult to get the original one or the one which is going to last you or give you any change or any permanent change. Because for you to get the right one, it means now you have to go through 50 products to get the right one. Because now you are trying to save. At the end of the day, you did spend more. But if you go on the higher one, it's only 5 products. It means it's easy for you to choose. So this is quite similar to the mentorships or maybe signals or something. I'm not saying that join me, but I'm telling you that sometimes we just choose for ourselves. Sometimes we just delay ourselves in the name of saying, I can't afford that, let me go with the lower price. Yes, whatever that you're going with, just know that expect something like that. Did you pay the higher price? No. So why do you expect something big? I think that you can answer that for yourself. But anyways, let's go on S&P 500. You know why I like to talk stuff like this? Because there is someone who is out there who is like seriously want to make it. They still go around the places. They still try to find a better way. And sometimes maybe the people, they don't really talk about stuff like this. Maybe we don't really talk or tell them the right thing. You see. So, for example, I did buy a watch. I think it was before my birthday. It's like timepiece, a smaller one. Guess what? I had to return that. You know what I did? Because I wanted the one which is not really expensive. I wanted something which is very affordable. But at the end of the day, I start to realize that no, next time we have to start with the higher prices, and from there you're gonna get some quality. When they say this is a leather strap, it's gonna be pure leather or genuine leather. But once we start to go on the lower prices, you start to get synthetic leather, 1, 2, 3, stuff that can't last enough. So it's the same as the information that you get. Whatever that you are learning, which is not really enough, or which is not really pure information that you need, it's starting to be part of you. It becomes your habit. You learn some stuff, it corrupts you, and to a point where you no longer see the light or see the results, because you did learn so many things, but unfortunately maybe you did learn, not really wrong, but you learned the stuff that might not really make you money. Because mostly when I check, especially here in my country, whatever that people learn, to me, because there's people who actually come to me also try to learn, you can see that people, they are so aggressive. They learn stuff, but they tell them tomorrow it's CPI, let's open with 10 positions, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The question is, yes, you can make money, but how long will you survive that? It's good to make money, but it's very painful to lose money and you go back to zero and try to find another one. You grow it little bit, then you go back to zero and you still crash. Because you have the information, but that information, no, it was hyped. You were told that you're gonna make money very quick. Yes, you can still make money very quick when you go slower. So please, guys, when you choose wisely. Every time once you want to do these things, tell yourself that, you know what, this is my life investment. This is my life improvement. I want to improve myself. So the question is, do you want to improve yourself with something which is $10 or $15, $30, or less than $100? Sometimes whatever that we have as a result is whatever that we invested in. Don't expect surprises. Don't expect to make crazy money. You can make crazy, but you can't retain that. It's also painful. There's people who make enough cash, then they will still go back to zero because they were never taught how to keep that money. They were taught risk. Make money, risk. At the end of the day, you still go back to zero. And that will be your problem. And it's difficult to get out of that mindset, because now you know how to make it. Then you just try to get enough money. Then you just keep blowing. And at the end of the day, you will call people scammers. No, it's not scammers actually. They did not really have enough information. You wanted their information and they gave you what they have. And just because it doesn't really work on you, then you start to call them names. When you wanted the information, it shows that you don't really know anything. That's why you wanted something. So get the right information and start to learn. Shortcuts, there are shortcuts in learning. You can learn and still make it maybe in 5 years, then try to make it in 3 months. 5 years is still a very, very, very quick shortcut. Millionaires, they take more than 10 years, 15 years to make it, but you just want to make it within 4 months. Or maybe once you make it in 5 years, that is also very quick. If you think outside the box, 90% of people who make money, they make it after they've been in the game for quite some time. Those who just make money very quick, like artists or maybe soccer players and stuff like that, it happens, but not that much. So, are you part of that 10% who just make money within 3 months or whatever? Or you want to be part of this 90%, which is guaranteed that yes, you're still going to be rich, but it takes little bit time. Your future is guaranteed that it's going to be safe. You're going to be well financed. You're going to have anything. But guess what? You look for the shortcuts, and the shortcuts just add enough time for you. 2024, 2025, 2026, you'll still be here and saying, I started with that guy, but I'm still here. What do I do wrong? Or what did I do wrong? Because we just do the same things. The same market is the same Nasdaq, but you're not progressing. Jeez, guys. So please, my brothers and sisters, let's try to look the other way around. And maybe that will, if you go in for books, if you go in for products, let's start from the higher price. Not saying that buy expensive things, but sometimes quality is better than going back and trying to fight. You will be joining 20 signal providers everywhere because you just go for cheaper ones. That's obvious. I think that it's simple. But by the way, I will see you on the next one. Bye.